Yeah, Smoggy, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
what I was so confused
so
about initially, but
we got
this might
double
be why we haven't
duelists.
seen it in a
Liquid
while,
still
because
doing
they
their
have this prepped.
Sage
And then
comp
also very quickly to
with
allude to what After
Cypher.
was saying,
We
I mean, the
get
man talked
Jet.
about attack side split a lot. Where does the double
Interesting.
duelist thrive
We
on
get
split?
Jet, Can
Very true,
plays
very true.
the
Kukuka, this
Reigns.
composition, though, does look quite dicey. I'm interested to see how it's going to play
That
out.
makes a lot of
You're
sense.
looking at the double duelist. I'm looking at the double controller. I think that opens up a world of possibilities.
I guess
Not only attack, but
Smoggy
also on
doesn't
the
play
defense. We know
Raze.
how important on this map mid control is, and definitely having the Sage on the other side plus the Cypher. We know how that is going to run more or less. I think that if Team Liquid had any preparation, it's just going out through the window.
Well, let's see how this all is going to play out and send it over to the residents of Mustache Mountain. It's Brennan Sideshow.
Okay, predictions drop chat.
Mustache Mountain? Not,
Yeah.
I don't know. How do we go off that? how do we go off
He plays
that? Let's
on.
get into map
He
two.
plays on.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm really excited.
On
to
Lotus,
start
he
this
plays Raze
map
normally.
up because
Okay,
I think what Kukuka
interesting.
said towards the end, if Split, if Liquid had any preparation for Split, it's gone out the window.
Yeah.
I also think they probably had no preparation for Split.
Yeah, we
because
haven't seen that
EDG
split
had
yet, so
played
who
it
knows?
In what even is this? I mean, what month are we in right now? It's like 3 months ago. It was 3 months ago the last time they played Split. So I think this has got to be a confidence pick for Team Liquid in 2 portions. One, because EDG have only been scrimming it. They haven't had any match testing with their new composition. And
Man,
also
I'm such
because Team
a-
Liquid are confident in it themselves. And Team Liquid
I'm
have
such
pulled
a
out
double
some
duelist
big
believer.
wins on this map. And it's usually an area where they get that thriving from safe. That to me is a big duel again, a big battle. Seeing safe
Big
play
double
against
duelist believer.
now
Okay,
Smoggy and
Liquid on defense, EDG on attack.
Here we go. Let's get into the pistol around here. Map number 2.
Chat, what is the pistols? 1-1?
EDG to stay in this series, and off the rip, you're seeing the potential for a trap play. That's his cam, flashed up.
Okay.
Redguard pops his head up, wants to try and take a fight to them, but they're not wasting time, are they? There's the
Oh
paranoia.
man,
There's
this
the
flash
swing.
was strong. This setup
Beautiful.
was strong.
Gorgeous thing, gorgeous play.
Yeah, very, very
Be able to
good.
get a kill on the board.
Trying to deal with this.
Dude,
This camera.
it's still up, right?
Pesky, Trailblazer. They got the spike.
Yeah, it's still up.
Just disengage. What is the call right now for EDG? How do they want to fight this? How do they want to play it?
Dude, the camera's still here.
Still looking for the camera. They just can't reach it. He's so scared. He's so
Oh my
scared
god,
of
it's
the man.
incredible.
He's like, oh god, are they gonna swing me? And yeah, here
Dude.
it is. Redguard finally
The
strikes.
camera's the
Very true with
MVP.
his life.
Oh, nice shot. Oh, what the hell, man. Safe is really good.
Favored there.
Wow, that's an
All
insane
just
pistol. Okay,
gone
love
to
this.
Bin for Edward Gaming.
Yeah, shout out to the
5
camera.
players, 5 players stay alive for Team Liquid there. They have a great idea, and EDG run into the trap completely.
You see the level of thought that Team Liquid do put into this composition they have. What really great ideas. I mean, the bait and switch, the cam contact, safe re-clearing. I mean, with the way that this guy's playing as well, so much confidence to be able to take a fight like that. Oh, okay.
Energy this team
Bruh.
brings to games is sometimes unmatched.
Save
Normally I would
cracks
listen
me
to
up,
an
man.
answer, like the one I was talking about before, right?
Some of
where
the stories
people
of
say
him
that
and
you want more
EMEA giving it
energy
to
than
people
it
is
gets
pretty
static.
funny, man.
Normally I'd hear that and I'd be like, classic coach BS answer. But I actually believe it with this team, man. Liquid just, when they get themselves riled up, they look fantastic. And they also have great game plans too. It's not just all based on momentum and confidence. You know, the airy-fairy words.
Okay, very nice.
But yeah, when they're snowballing like this, they seem a bit unstoppable. EDG are really going to have to pull something deep out in this round to answer. And it's got to come from Smoggy and Kangkang.
Yeah, double duelist comp. It's quite good on the attack side. You can take a lot of that rapid space. See teams trend their approach over towards ramp. The reason I'm keeping this general, Josh, is because we haven't seen this team play this comp. We don't really know what they've got cooked up, but it looks like they are leaning over towards A.
But also, have you seen EDG run a really fast default at any point so far today?
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean,
Criminally slow on Haven. They need to
they
be
were a
taking
little bit
quick
slow on Haven,
ref
that's true.
control. That's what this
I was wondering how they were
position
going to
really
approach
thrives on.
double duelist here.
There's no real threat here. I mean, you're running the Astra as well. There's not even a star on the top
Oh
section.
my,
This is
nice
just
trade
spamming it
back
down,
though.
trading. Bullets raining down
I'm
either side.
surprised with someone else spamming over towards Heaven, they didn't decide to instantly hit the site, and that is what Liquid's comp, or that's what Liquid's setup kind of wanted them to do. For them to realize 2 people were spamming, for them to reactively hit over towards site, get hit by the trap, and not expect the guy close.
Cage to reposition.
all this time, by the way, 3 players, now 4 players, everybody on Team Liquid committed to the A side of the map because they've got a wall in mid. They're not worried about anybody lurking through.
Liquid's comp. I think both of these comps are fine. Both of these comps work. It's just different play style.
Thinking that somebody might have pushed through B main. Designer this entire time, but yeah, I mean, 50 seconds left.
Here.
Hasn't been any re-exploration from EDG. No util being used into mid. Paranoia. Fight taken. Right through.
Holy, okay.
That's what his team needed. Inside the smoke, Nats will not get away with too much.
And he's done it, hasn't he? For what feels like the first time in the match, actually, apart from that Blade Storm round on Haven. Kang has just straight up won them around.
See how much damage he can do. EDG would love to keep everyone alive here.
One and another, put Soulcast in a very, very difficult 1v3.
Glimpses of that old Edward gaming as well, when they were so damn good.
Single-handedly won this, yeah, with that round, with that double kill.
I've seen a team like it. Brings it out there. Should be the round win. And yeah,
nice shots into this. Okay,
it's
a good sign for them.
That is well earned. Let us scream out. You deserve it for that one. Bring your team finally getting that one round on the board.
Again, bring the energy, bring the confidence, maybe even bring the tempo up a little bit. Yeah, massive 2K there from Kang to be able to keep his team in that situation. Now Safe has the operator online.
Thoughts on the Viper over the Sage is not massive meta, but it could be okay. Could do the wall here and then have a cage here. Problem with, I mean, yeah, honestly, that would work. Split's in a pretty good spot at the moment where a lot of stuff works.
So the start of this backside protocol, they do break a portion of the wall.
Risky from Redgar crossing like that in mid.
Yeah, out in the open. I mean,
is he even going to think about?
Hold up. Smoke in his face. What's he going for? Trailblazer, he wants to take a time in. Oh, it's a half clearance. It is traded though.
That was close. Did someone jump spot here to see him? Did anyone see that? Or am I imagining things?
Trailblazer taken care of, but they don't have as much control of B main. Looking to try and take this slowly. Nats holding up close. Cage
Nats did great here.
He's there. He supplements, he supports, and he helps out his teammate.
That's
Lovely
unlucky.
movement. Chichu makes him favored in that.
Okay, massive round, by the way, in terms of the econ.
Onto it. Noise has been
Nice
cut,
shot.
slowed all the way down.
Oh, nice shots. What the hell is this round?
Stop to it. They know where Soulcast is. The throw that util. He's isolated the fight, though. Brought it into a 1 versus 1. Chichu faces.
Dude, Chichu. Okay. Actually, I'm telling you, impact rounds, Chichu, he wins a lot of them.
Major round by Chichu there. He was so close to just getting caught.
He's the best performer at lock-in as well, right? I think.
And instead has a little jiggle peek with the snakebite in hand, drops down, trades nobody, wins the clutch, picks off Safe. He did everything there for his team. Absolutely everything. And we've seen him in clutch.
Insta aim. Massive round for them. That forces Liquid down to an eco. How many rounds do they need?
Couple of rounds where EDG
not necessarily needs, but like 6-6 is pretty average for a double duelist comp. I think 6 would be great for them if they could get it.
Safe though. He's making a go of it. I appreciate it. Try.
Got to make plays, of course, when you're on the Nico, but that one.
My boy brings a Bucky to the table. Okay. Buckies have been slapping this event. Every time we've seen them, they actually think Bucky has almost 100% rating at the moment at this event. I can't remember seeing it fail.
4 or 5 rounds, then I feel like we saw from them on the attack side of Haven the entire time. They have played slow, but then
yeah, DRX owned it, right? Mate. Oh, and the information on top of it. Double cage to get out though, and that's a nice setup. Whoa, he's wild. Did he just satchel? He's so wild. Against an eco, he just took that? Confidence is flowing. Okay, Chichu, if they want to get... I mean, whoever gets a plant here gets the ult. Which is great into the next round. Chichu, mate. Did he just ult tab as well? Bro, what's happened? Does PC just die after getting this kill? He's still not moved.
I don't think it's going to give Soulcast any opportunity to win, but
Bro,
I got a
he
sneaking
insta headshot
suspicion
and
we
then
might
it
be
just
heading into a tech
broke.
pause here, Bren, 'cause
Wait, he's moving, he's
that
back.
mouse movement was... Oh, he's walking around again, actually, so... All right, maybe not, maybe not. Is he going to be able to pick up the last?
No way, he's going to get killed because of it.
Lucky to the back of the head.
That's incredible.
EDG will be happy with that, though, as long as Can can shake off his temporary annoyance.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't tilt from it.
It's a big round, or at least a series of big rounds that now get them closer to ultimates that can help them continue this snowball. Now, they're going to be looking towards a showstopper, Viper's Pit if they get a plant down. These are the swing situations, and to be honest, EDG just
Mate,
copying
wild
this
guy.
double control
Wild
combo
guy.
running right now. They have much more
This guy's
impactful
not
ultimates than Liquid do.
Everyone's good money wise. Okay, we see back-to-back buy rounds here, no matter what.
Sights are set once more towards A. Will there be some pace behind this? It's all been quite slow at the beginning.
It has been slow. Yeah, they haven't actually like double satcheled anywhere, nothing like that. It's actually just been. They've kind of been playing it like they don't have a double duelist.
Oh my goodness, just in the smoke.
See, this is the kind of round where I'd love them to go for a ramp pressure instantly to try and use that conditioning against Liquid.
I don't think the dog saw anyone here. I would not blame Yampy for rotating or going middle.
Not too much
I don't know if Redgar... Okay, Redgar hasn't been watching.
We're getting to that minute. Marking around. Boombot has to be used to just clear close in case somebody was pushed this entire time.
And because they're so slow and so stacked over towards A and mid, Nats is getting full info in B main with his cam. And that frees up all the Liquid players to be over towards this A heaven kind of area.
Yampy's done pretty good at getting info here. Problem is his Seekers is going to break this wall.
Any sort of pace off of it doesn't look likely.
I don't know why Team Liquid have 3 over towards B right now when they know there's nobody B main, but yeah, and Redgar and Safe just with the wrong read, and certainly Smoggy's pressure over here is going to keep them...
Yeah, it doesn't break the trim.
Still not broken
Yeah, I
either.
agree with Sideshow. Maybe this is an over-rotate with the information they got.
It's the showstopper.
Wow,
It's
man.
rapid.
Nice kill.
Kang
Safe has to go huge, and so does
For
Soulcast.
him to land. Safe
Soulcast
still
has to
on
get at
Heaven.
least one.
Looking down, trying to find an
But there's
easy fight.
Safe's
Look
one.
at his aim, and that is
Soulcast got
crispy.
one.
The
Okay.
crossfire setup.
Winnable.
Only the 2 for 2 though. Need to get themselves into the side. Dodging around. That's still here. Denies it.
Nicely done
7
from them.
seconds remaining.
Man,
No chance in
everyone did
hell.
what they had to do.
Smoggy has to go for the kill. He has to try and leap onto it.
Oh,
And he does land it.
Man,
Claims the kill. Was the only way
that
for
is
them to
literally
win
the only way
round.
he can win it. Just send it for him.
In the nick
There's
of
no
time.
way, bro.
2 seconds remain on the clock. And that's Smoggy's second of the map so far. Wins them around. I feel for Nats because he played that situation, I feel perfectly. He was
I
just
mean,
hovering around,
honestly,
waiting for
everyone
the
played
plan.
their situation
Doesn't look like he's done
perfectly.
enough.
That's the mad thing about this
He
round.
swings around the corner here with his potential to win the 1v2.
She played this so well as well. There was no updraft. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I think EDG are a bit fired.
You're a monster, man. I mean, yeah, everyone literally played this perfect. The updraft and then the land, so they just didn't know where he was going to be. Didn't have time to get out of there. Nuts just had to take a 50-50. Lost the coin toss.
He's popping off here. He really is. Could not find his form.
You gotta think he's got to reposition. I'm pretty sure he could have updrafted and been on the right as well, so anything would have mattered. Maybe you could say if he went to the bottom of elbow, then he could kind of listen for the sound of the drop, but there's still a chance he gets hit.
on the race as well.
Yeah.
Watching a lot of the domestic games, and one of the big things I liked that they adjusted and switched was
Soul got rebooted. Plus land sound also, yeah, it's too hindsight for me.
He has been showing up. It hasn't been the opping that's been carrying him in this. It's been that raw gunplay. It's been the util usage.
Also, Bren, I really like that EDG are taking compositions from other regions. We've often seen teams from smaller regions or inexperienced regions develop.
Why does EMEA not run double duelist? Yeah, it's weird, man. It's true. There's not many teams that run double duelists on split in EMEA. I don't know, man. I love it. I love it so much. It does feel feels like we're behind on Pearl and Split slightly. Although I will say I do like a lot of comps on this map. But Pearl, I mean EMEA get bailed out because Pearl's getting changed. So
Trailblazer.
now's a good time for EMEA to start playing PAL.
Flash in the face, though. You got to
'Cause
respect that one. Got to back
As,
away.
as,
There's a
as
slow
an
walk.
actual group,
Troubles.
EMEA have an awful PAL. And I normally hate generalizing the regions, but it's so
But
true.
EDG got information. They knew that there was 2-3 players pushing them over there, and Kang's used that info to just walk up mid. So now he's set up quite nicely and perfectly silently to put the pressure once more on anybody that would be playing a ramp or possibly heaven. It's Yampy safe up there again.
Lining it up. Snakebite.
EMEA's best map, Lotus.
That wall's a bit of a nightmare. It looks like everyone's going to have to go
kinda
hey,
bang
heaven and
Lotus
spill
out.
unless they spend forever breaking this wall.
It's going to take a long time to break it. They have to opt into it. It's going to buy time, surely, for the rotation. You still have B main control. Team Liquid, they should be shoring up these defenses. Safe takes that first duel, drops himself down, does not have a dash available, but
Damn,
now he
dude.
does in and out of the smoke.
Some of the shots at the moment are
Backwards, forwards, Shorty in play, held on, breaks it, shuts it down. G2, the reactions. Snakebite
Is he
online.
gonna...
This will be a 1v4.
It's a good... Oh,
Drops it
he
down,
can
does go
plant,
on
get out of there, back into
Bullets
this as well.
raining,
9
right on,
HP, the
down to
spam was
9 health.
incredible
But
from
he's
Red
still
Guy.
alive and a pit remains.
It's a 1v4 tech...
Backs away,
Okay,
though.
well, I was going to
That's
try
the
build it up,
timing.
chat, but here we are.
Shishu with a great
Yeah, I was
Slide
ready
there,
to
nice
build it up. I
attempt,
thought
but
there was
all
potential.
improvised. And yeah, he felt like he had an opportunity to win, but his plant was outside of the pit, so he was never going to be favored in that scenario. It's just a pit that he throws on the fly, of course, not one that's pre-planned.
Love the
And
shot
what's
here
more,
to
the
cover
hero-
his sound as well, like cover the
what
drop
he's able
sound.
to do there of how has he got the awareness to look behind him exactly as the hit's coming through B main and make sure that anyone that's lurking through ropes gets dealt with? I mean, he just catches the timing so
Could they
immaculately onto
run
the
Raze
ground,
if they play
and
double
then is
duelist?
still able to stop
I'm not
the
sure
A main
Liquid are the
movement.
best example. I
This
kind of
guy
like
is
Liquid
a
split. I
warrior.
think
He's
Na'Vi the
just
best
out
example
here doing work for Liquid.
in EMEA who could have a better split with double duelist. Good Zipan, Orm Raze.
All the praises as Liquid, who was still one round down.
There is a few others, but
Money
Keep
in
in
the bank as well.
Keep in mind though, Bren, we have no idea whether EDG are going to be attack or defense sided on this map. It's a very balanced map in the meta currently. but
wait, Money's
all comes down
actually...
to team
Oh, this is
style.
a chat. This is a massive round.
Yeah, Rengar's been playing on those ropes a few times now. Almost getting pre-fired.
Tell you what, I'm going to tell you what, chat. This trip at the moment is doing bits.
He's got a shorty.
They got so much information from this trip.
Normal cross
All
into
the time.
sideline. Oh my.
There goes the dash.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that with this trip, sometimes they've only had two over towards the site hits. Like even this, prime example. They got trip info. Oh, it's because they got wall up. Wall's going to get broken. Rotate comes in. Safe, unlucky tap. He's a really good jet. I love watching this jet.
One kill.
Hot.
Scramble now,
Okay.
Josh?
Yes, but it's a scramble over towards the B
But
side
what
of
are
the
we-
map.
where
Haldon
were-
gives away
where
his
are
life,
we-
but this should be Nats under enormous pressure. No, EDG,
They're saving.
they're just going to back up and save.
Yeah, they're saving on this.
The call was
I
there at
thought
that
we were going to
point.
head over towards
They
B here, but
almost made
actually,
it. They nearly
I
pulled
saw the Raze
trigger
running
and
away,
drove
and I
everything
guess
into
that
a
was it.
rotation.
Now we're seeing
The most perfect round for Liquid to win. They do have to rebuy armor, but the fact that they were low on these three and they get 3,000, so perfect. They can buy for the rest of the half
early
now.
on. It's been all slow. And even when they are trying to do significant mid-rounding, straight up into B heaven or what?
We aren't you from Liquid? Yeah, I'm again, when I watch this stuff, I'm pretty much not biased. It's like something that I have always. I even told Liquid about it when I was joining. I was like, I'm not big on being biased. I just like watching Valorant, man. Like real talk. Like I want Yampy to win as much as possible, so I am a little bit biased. But when I kind of watch the games, I'm not that biased.
Like that because they're only running one initiator, but you have obviously the flashes, the trailblazers, the seekers occasionally for Yampy. Then Nats has got his cam and his trips in different places, which are not really designed to like be kill trips, hard anchoring the site. He's putting his cam deep into B main, or he's putting a trip up in B heaven or something to give them some idea of where EDG are on the map.
Both players and coaches can call timeouts. Yeah, you just press escape, and it's just a little button if you're a player.
Frequently getting good value out of the wall over towards A. So even though EDG are level here at 4-4, I feel like the macro side of this game, in terms of understanding the battle of information and understanding the battle of map control, is still going the way of Liquid. It's been kind of
Jimmy
a roller
Delad.
performances
Jimmy
from
Delad.
individuals
Thank you so
carrying
much,
EDG
dude.
through, which is
Got
somewhat
5
similar to the
gifted
first
coming in
half
from
page.
Jimmy. Appreciate
I've
you.
gotta
Chat
see
you
a
know
change
too.
up
Get some
tempo.
slug approves in. We
I
got
thought we were going
Miggy9,
to
KJ33, Tauco BN, Kui,
Not at any point had a fast take of mid or a fast take of
Kui,
a ramp.
Kui
Even if
P,
they then slow the
and
pace
It's
down,
Tora.
I
Welcome
just
into the
think
Slug
that would
Club.
be such a
Jimmy, thank you for
good
doing that, bro.
throw in
Appreciate
there.
you, man. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. If you got gifted from Jimmy, make sure you say thank you. Appreciate it, dude. It's your first 5 as well. Right, like we said, money's really good. Money's really, really good. Jimmy, thanks for the support. And money's not great over towards EDG, so big run for them. This is a lot faster though. Timeout comes in and they change the pace. First time they've actually taken a good amount of map control in like the first 20 seconds. Reactive. Wow, it's all just safe. The Omen Flash was great. It's Soulcast on site. It's just a unit. His defense house looking good, but I still think might be getting an okay amount of rounds here. We'll see. I'm expecting 6-ish roughly still.
EDG were never winning this round, Brent. There were 4 players on A, and this Cam in B main
Yeah, it was strong.
is still
See what
there.
Haldon can do, but 1v4,
I mean,
63
no,
HP,
there's-
probably not going to
there's
happen.
just no way.
Marzimmer as well. Marzimmer with the
Good player,
Prime,
but,
thank you so
I mean,
much.
more so than even focusing
Appreciate
on
the 3 months.
his
And
current 1v4
Case
budget
10 as well. Case 10
I think it's
with the
more about
Prime new
finding the
member.
IGL
Appreciate you, dude.
adaptation,
Welcome into the Slug Club.
because
Thank you for that.
They're getting brutalized in the info game.
Okay, this was a really good
You
round.
can't win a game of split where you're on your attack side.
Felt like
and there's 3
Liquid
players A
were
heaven,
ready
1
for
player
something
A
a bit
main,
faster
and
here.
you're trying to commit to A. It's never going to work. And the time on the clock isn't. We're not even talking about a late round hit. We're talking right at the beginning of the round. They know in their bones that EDG
Safe,
are all
yeah,
gonna go for it A.
he looks unbelievable. Ever since, like, the Liquid really changed, in my opinion, when they put Safe on Jet. Like, that was the best call that I've seen from them. Spikes in spawn.
The Cam gets posted B main. Redgar immediately goes over to A. There's 4 players A again.
Yeah. It's there's not too much nuance.
Chat, this trip.
No, and with
This trip is
EDG's coach saying that
insane.
their attack side looks so deadly, I was hoping for more. And that might seem overly harsh considering the score is only 5-4, but
It's like when, you know, when teams
gotta
do that
see something
passive
different
Sage
here.
Wall and it's really, really
This
strong.
Cam,
Liquid did it a lot
with it
against
being broken,
K-Corp.
I think he's gonna
It's
signal
pretty
that
much
this
doing
round is
that, but
different.
it's just permanent.
At what
And then
point
when
do
they
Team
break,
Liquid
now they
try
can
something?
rotate.
It's close. No one's holding it.
Yeah, they haven't really rotated off the back of this, so he's going to
put
have an opening.
Pressure now onto Redgar and Nats.
Sean put
Gonna hold
EDG
this
to
one.
beat Liquid.
What?
What the hell are you doing, boss?
Redgar, what are you doing, son?
What the Redgar am I watching?
Oh my goodness, that is peak form from him. Ludicrous play in a moment, and he may have just handed this chance over. Soulcast. Can he pick up the pieces? Can he forge them a win from it? Can they land these shots? Can they land these kills? Well, with the aim, and the rifle's handed over.
Chat, I got nothing. I got nothing. I'm normally really good at covering players, but that was crazy.
Absolutely deadly.
Crazy.
I mean,
I think he's deliberately put the smoke in a weird position. No, that's a soup kitchen level of a feed.
this is crazy. That is just crazy.
Okay, we haven't seen too many of them though.
No, we haven't.
Which sometimes
Damn, dude.
he's dishing them out. So 5 to 5.
That's strong,
Starts
yeah.
off
Attack
really
off comes in,
nicely.
spray on the floor. It's the classic.
Yeah,
There
so
is a
this
res
time
here.
Peng pulling out
They
the
know
attacking
about
ball.
it. What do they have to deal with the res?
For the first time.
Switch up, that is the first time he's done it.
Okay, because I can't shoot Redgar any bail, I'll shoot Sean some bail. First of all, game's not done. Second of all,
Very tough one to go for.
the pick'ems for this, I don't think we can blame anyone for picking any of the losing teams out of all of these matchups, honestly. I just think this tournament's too hard to call.
Just the one pick, though.
Groups, I think, groups, you can throw a little bit of shade in the groups. But playoffs, nah, this one's too hard.
The kill.
He was 3 HP.
But then again,
Getting healed
I mean, yeah,
live. I
sure.
think Soulcast just saved his life with the heal there.
some way or form, I'm not too sure, but I mean the updraft at least.
That's
well,
actually
put him on
nuts, the
three.
fact that that
Cheers, it doesn't
happened.
divide, though. EDG
Did the heal actually stop
Take
that?
some space, Edward, please.
trying to play off of this, but they've got to go a bit faster than that. They've allowed a lot of time. Save. Rare whiff. Misses the shot. Close up to the wall. Double up. Drive.
Oh, nice flash.
Satchels. The movement is clean.
Nice
and they are
flashes.
this time taking it. It's brute force on display with the rifle aim. Spike drop down. There's 20 seconds left. Who is going to be getting this plan off? It's Shishu. One step closer to this one, but still holding control of Heaven. Yambi, he's also dropped
Yeah, they
down.
have no map control, and they were not ready for this
Control of main,
fast.
and now starting to work their way through across this
Nice
side.
shots.
And it is just pure precision.
Nice trades. Yampi did incredible
Yampi
here.
was a man
EDG
on
going to be a
a
little bit
mission,
gutted that they lost
determined
this.
to take
Redgar won the most
the space.
important
It was
duel,
so
though it felt like
methodical
over
the way
towards
he's playing. His teammates have got his back immediately for the trade.
A ramp. Jean P
I
on
think
site
EDG
though.
have got to be
Did
kicking themselves.
really
Though.
good.
They didn't take any space. After they got the pick on safe, they didn't actually take any map control off of it, and they allowed Team Liquid to run.
I can't believe Safe survived that.
Move, but it worked out of getting the res off the heal.
Okay, last
Yampi with an
round they
operator
get
to
a
support.
weird low buy
A play
coming
like
in.
that really shouldn't work, and yet EDG allowed the opportunity because they didn't want to take any map control. They can still make this an excellent half, though, in theory, by putting one more up. Safe's going to op again, but he's very far away from the action to start the round. And EDG are going... No, they look like they were going forwards,
They go fast,
and they were backing off again.
back immediately away.
But at least this time they're not keeping 4
Okay,
5 players
pistol
around
set
their
up
main
again.
the entire round. They still have
Might
somebody towards
work.
B, someone towards mid. And that cam is in B heaven instead.
Chat, how many
Right, so
times have
it's
they
not getting
broken this
constant
trip?
B main info.
Twice?
Into mid. Gar.
Whoa,
Take a
whoa,
fighter.
whoa, whoa,
No, you
whoa,
tell.
whoa,
Smoggy.
whoa. Okay,
Smoggy
well,
has
at
ripped
least they
three
all
of
did
them
it
out.
together, I guess, but that is,
That play
yep,
by
sure.
Liquid, not
Smoggy
really
did
too
great.
much utility behind
Smoggy
it.
did
That
fantastic.
puts Safe and Solgas
Insane
in a
duels
tough
from
position
him.
to try and stop this half from going even. This
At
has
least
been
they
one
all
of the
did
more
it
bizarre
together.
games of Valorant I've
The
watched
thing
in
is,
a
I really
long
like that
time.
trap play.
Use of that round as well.
So I understand that they...
Okay, why not?
So,
I love watching Liquid when they're playing at their best,
okay,
and then
it's
you
fine.
get
Chat, it's fine, we'll
some
move on.
strange situations occurring too, and EDG are matching them. Which way is this one going to go?
Safe has the Blade Storm. He's got the dash.
It's funny because I was literally like about to harp on about how they don't have to do anything at all because this trip is just, it's only been destroyed twice. Oh my goodness, nice round from him. Okay, I want to see Smoggy's POV just so, because it looked worse than it was. I'm 100% sure. It was just sick from Smoggy, right?
In all my professional opinion,
But let's think about what the coach said. Coach of Edward Gaming said our attack side is dangerous.
3-pass and
That was
dry
just for playing
face.
scrims. Remember, they haven't
Pretty
played it in a
bad.
match, and not with this
Pretty
comp
bad.
since April. So, is this enough?
is this enough? We have to look forward to
Oh boy.
sides
Well,
and potentially carried over the edge and continue to play in this series.
we did call
Find out
6-6
as
though,
well,
so we
but
got
now
6-6.
as well, I believe
Definitely
we'll be handing it down over to
some
Des.
weird rounds sprinkled in, but
Thank
yeah,
you so
that
much,
happens.
fellas. And wow, I mean, interestingly, you know, hearing after say that about the attack, saying it's 6, Josh asked a great question, is it enough? But it was very clear, though, that what they weren't prepared for was how this competition from Team Liquid was going to play out in their favor.
Yeah, I think you're
in
covered on
general,
that one.
Cypher just
Don't
feels
you
really
worry.
strong on this map, and it's because of some different things like this cam that you see round 1. It's tucked in B heaven, it's tucked up over the wall, it's not commonly checked, and that allowed them to set up the paranoia so that they could get a couple extra kills, and then even like watch them try
Who are
to go
favorites
back
to
in
win it all?
a few
My
moments from
personal
now, figure out
favorites are
right now they're trying
Fnatic.
to
I don't
spam
know
around
what the
wall,
actual
they're trying to
favorites
clear, the
are. I
spike is out
guess
of
it's
reach. It
Fnatic just
causes
because of
so many
lock-in,
problems,
but
and I think again one of the nice things about
like I'm
having
saying,
that agent on
kind
this map,
of
and then you fast forward
feel
a
like
couple rounds
everyone's
later,
opinion
this
on
round
this
was gorgeous by
heavy
Liquid, and it
valid.
was set up because of the Cypher utility that was in B garage. Because
Morning,
of the
Crippy.
camera and the trip, they were able to invest.
Who won
3 up
split?
in
We're on
heaven
split,
and a
bro.
Sage wall
Good morning,
fumbling
Crippy.
out of A.
We're on split.
There was
It's
no
6-6.
shot for
Second half
EDG
coming
go
up.
anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And something that we saw during EMEA is the versatility that Team Liquid actually has with this within this composition. Solkas can move around the map. He uses his wall, so he's not predictable. So he's not just a flat Sage that is just going to be throwing the same walls and the same slows. Same goes for Nats. He could have gone for something much more crazier. But
Crippy, if you ever want to watch the first game, though, VOD's uploaded. It's already there, just for you.
Being in control of the half. Of course, Team Liquid had a lot of
You wanted to watch
power with the
Haven.
double sentinels. Now, do they have what it takes with just the Omen and Safe's power to gather this attack?
Yeah, actually, 100% correct on that. Curious to see how this is going.
He
to
subbed
go.
last
Jeff
week.
said,
That's
watch
my
out for
boy,
the
man.
attack. Well, now
Respect.
we got to watch out for the defense, and we'll see, of course, how this whole thing is going to play out on 6-6. You couldn't ask for a closer game. Let's send it back over to Brendan Sideshow.
Yeah, it's been certainly close.
Whoever wins from Fnatic Energy will probably be the favorites. I'm down with that.
It's been an odd one to observe, you know, for the reasons we've already pointed out. It feels like Team Liquid have been making the better macro plays.
All right, Pistols 2-1 in terms of this map.
Really
What the hell am I doing?
well.
What the hell am I doing?
Easy, but
In terms of this map 1-0. Oh god, we go fast. Damn, we go real fast. It's the old Vision Strikers.
Updraft Ashes as well. He's taken that one up, and what a switch up.
Damn, and they still have Dog to overwhelm sight. That's really strong. Boy, this is a nice pistol. Oh, yeah, had to get that though. Big jaw. 5 HP gets that. No way. The jewel on Heaven decided a lot, and that jewel completely confirmed it. Mate, I'm telling you, Smoggy has the low HP buff. He's incredible.
How much info does he really gather off of it? Cage finally going to be deaded. So you can try and find an angle. There's one. Other side of the cage. Spam shots landing. Chichu just chases him down.
1-1 Pistols. 1-1, 2-2 overall.
Potentially be their weaker side if you read between the lines of what their coach was saying. Off to a good start. Team Liquid went for a very fast-paced push, and I like the idea of it. Usually, the way that most
I mean the strat was
like
good.
EDG's
The strat was good. It
composition
just came down to those
is
two
with their
drills
Viper
that we
playing
talked about.
over towards Vents, and their Raze playing in male. And
It's
often
split
at the
more
beginning
or
of the
defense or
round,
attack sided.
people off guard by playing these
The problem with
fast
that basis
Now,
is
take a
just
look
the
at how
fact
EDG
that
are
there's so
playing.
many
You see
different
anyone in the middle of
comps.
the map right now?
Normal
Not
comp,
really.
like Liquid's comp,
Only
it's
Smoggy that's over
in
there
theory
in passive
defense
B heaven
sided.
position.
When you have the double duelist,
here.
it's pretty much attack sided.
Control of the ramp.
So it actually kind of
Take the fight, but
one of the
it
maps
runs
that's
over a
pretty
bulldog
much
to
even
save.
in my head. It just
Not the man.
varies heavy
Gonna be giving away
on the comp.
any advantages. They are picking apart the Team Liquid players. Damage, spam down to 4 HP. We'll see if Save can make anything else of this, but in theory, all the advantages here for EDG, they should be sailing away with it because exactly where they are. Yeah, the setups are quite interesting. I mean, what's interesting about this one is the Viper
Deleted. All right.
into Heaven into
Anything crazy?
main choke point into A, like you said.
Any
Josh.
extra kills?
Normally
Oh
Viper
yeah, I'll
players
take
could be
that.
playing them
I'll take that.
mid,
That was the low
deep
HP.
balls down, maybe an orb as well.
Yep.
Rotation of the smokes.
Right,
I mean,
6-8
this is also a very
EDG.
standard Viper wall that people use, but I think so far, EDG not really
Oh
putting the
yeah.
same level of
Okay.
pressure towards mid. It's the orb,
Whoa.
really, isn't it?
We
where
NA buy into
of
this.
prioritising
We
an
buy
Astra
one
rather than
extra,
Astra
and we go
Star
to
towards
next
mid.
round be a 4-1, and
And
we
again,
had a judge, and now we have a
it
Bucky.
does not look like the same standard setups. You're expecting most teams to run their Sky and their Jet over towards A.
It's a very good bonus in my
Copying
mind.
Loud's default
Like for this map, I'm a big
defense
fan of this
side,
bonus. Think it's
this is
good.
a triple stack
Let's
up
see
in
how
B
Liquid
heaven with a
approach this.
Bucky and a Bulldog.
Flash goes in
It
over
doesn't get
towards
more
A as
different
well,
than
and they
this.
spot nothing.
Yeah.
And they're having Shishu hard anchor A.
Kind of like this. They bait in that there's a rifle here, then they try and go fast, but actually, well, I say rifle Spectre.
This setup,
Then actually,
they have
there's
a
just
bit
a
of trap
Bucky
run.
to blap him.
Propped up. Flash didn't see anything. Nobody was playing down.
Wait, that's
oh, he's missed the
bad timing.
Save
Oh
thought it was
my.
clear, and it's transferred.
Gets out of there.
2 found, 40 HP, gets out of his
That's
life. Didn't quite get the
insane,
weapon,
dude.
but he's already
Crazy
done enough,
timing.
surely.
And yeah, I mean, the second kill was great.
That's where you're missing a piece of clearing utility from Team Liquid in their composition. They don't have a boombot over there. They didn't use the Trailblazer. They thought it
Yeah,
was clear.
it was. I'll tell you what,
mistake.
I very much agree with Sideshow.
Honestly,
In terms of how you want to approach your bonus, going through a smoke. Sorry, how you want to approach your first buy, going for a smoke against a bonus without using the
Such
dog.
a tear in the
It's
second
pure
half.
madness.
Fantastic for him. Likely now,
Damn,
especially
yeah,
with that one,
this
Rengar
was a bad
falling,
round,
left up
man.
just the 2 players, Nats and Yampi. To mid, a bit of
Really,
exploration
obviously,
with
very,
those.
very nice from
At this point,
EDG.
you really do just
They
have to
got
consider,
good timing as well. But
saving these guns into the next. Posted up into positions just in case somebody does give them a free kill, gives them the chance to pivot and make it maybe a play for the round, but overall very safe.
So we've seen 2 major rounds in the half so far. The pistol, where Safe went fast up mid trying to catch a player in that area. No one to be seen. And now we've seen this round, where Team Liquid again were trying to get a feel
They
on
would love to
where
get
people are
a.
playing in mid and miss the fact
That's
that nobody's
massive.
just kind of walked.
It's a
through
massive,
in a
massive,
very
massive kill
unorthodox
towards the
manner.
end there. They tried to
Take a
stop
look at
them
this
from
on the
getting
replay.
guns.
You
They
don't
knew that they were
expect
going to be
this
going
guy
for the
to
guns.
kind of
Yeah,
wandering out.
that with no
It's a
util
perfect
is.
He
Got
has.
the flash, you know, didn't register. He was below on the ropes. Pops himself up.
Still a risk though to go for a timing like that.
1K
and I think
for
one
people that save,
clearly
yeah,
Safe
1K.
wasn't expecting. Adjusting to how EDG are playing the defense side,
All right, they still have the
Like
hero
they've been
gun
doing a
over
while.
towards Nats.
they need to catch on fast because EDG racking up the rounds.
Yeah, before you know it. Slow orb. Landing back here. Dog to lead it in. Safe as well right behind it. Smoke to cross it up. That's a nade. That's landed just behind him. He gets ahead of it, so dropped down to 50.
He timing the
Still
flash.
angle
Yeah,
watched,
but you can do that in ropes,
have to be
right?
aware that
He
they
was
could
just the
be
bottom of
across
the
at that
ropes.
time.
That's why the reason that you can, the reason that most people dog
Yeah, not eager
when
to
they
give
want to
him an
clear
inch,
this
is he?
and they use it very early is because you can always time the flash.
Smoke's going to be fading.
Like I'm actually glad you said that comment because
Lovely
that's
flash as well.
why most
Just
people
carrying
will use
knowledge
dog
at least
here.
that there are players there, so he's going to be aware. It could be on either side. Fully grouped up by Liquid though. They
Especially
need
on a
to open
bonus
and
when
an
people are
easy
going to be
kill.
buying Judges Buckies.
There's a dash, safe forwards. Not revealing himself, doesn't want to try and take any blind firing shots as well. Wall straight through. Just rip away.
They're
two
getting
of them.
kind
Hands
of,
over the
they're
rifle.
definitely having some timing
No chance
rounds.
to pivot here,
I'll
and
give
you've
them
got
that.
to go into the area that the Viper's hard
A little
anchoring.
bit unlucky.
Here's where the Viper orb is, you know, compared to the normal position in mid. And it allows nobody to kind of play inside of it. A cheeky little spot.
Pop flashed off, can't play anti, spamming it down. It's handed Yampy. An easy one. They get the rifle as well. They can. Here we go, dropping down from Redgar.
Man,
Supportive of anybody else.
Chichu
20 seconds left.
is
It's an
having a
awkward
really
one.
good game.
Safe. He's still active.
Still
Good
a
help to him.
huge 2-on-2.
Brings down Chichu, has brought it to a 2 versus 2. This is a critical one for Liquid to win, otherwise really, you're looking at
Whoa.
it just diving out of there. Control! What movement from Safe! He's out of there. The dash was back online and he's already reconvened with his teammate.
He dropped Yampy the rifle in the air.
That's
No, he
just
didn't.
Insane.
He
He got
did.
advantage going his way. Spotted him
Oh
out.
my goodness.
Bullet through the wall will do it. Left it to a 1 versus 1. So the classic out. Yampy's not even low enough for this. Still going for a 6 bullets.
And he's just gone to where he was spamming.
Smoke available to attack.
That's
Trying to force the
incredible.
fight round to the back, Yampy.
Damn, that's
You know exactly
insane
what was
rounds.
happening. But what
He
a
dropped him the
round
gun
by
mid-air.
Safe. The level that he was operating at there.
Nah,
terms of his
Safe's
decision-making,
got some just
that's
galaxy
incredible.
brain,
The
bro.
man's overclocked his brain.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Absolutely
saying. It's
incredible.
galaxy brain.
See if we catch it in the replay here. So Yampy has a nice little spot through to catch nobody. Safe wins a 1v1.
And this here gets the kill, gets the stash immediately. Has the presence
Oh,
of mind. We
that's
missed it at the
unlucky.
end of the replay, but
he dashed away, updrafted to get around the corner, and dropped his rifle so that Yampy could pick
That's
it up.
incredible.
That is ludicrous. That is Aspas level movement with an awareness that I haven't seen from many players.
it doesn't get met.
That's insanity. So into this round.
And he's gifted.
The airdrop.
To be real, I mean,
Yeah, that's sick.
what really was teed up. I
Oh,
mean,
he misses.
Bang with the op on the raise. Never
What's that?
quite ideal.
Third miss out of the whole tournament?
Still
I
alive
haven't been
for
keeping
now.
count, but I think that's it.
A few bullets,
Still pretty
down to
impressive.
70 health. It's going to make it hard for him to continue to get value, though. Beam.
Fourth.
Just walled off vents, by the way. They're kind of
Dude, I love that we
committed
actually
to
have
this
counters in chat. Respect.
re-split, despite the fact they're going at it very slowly. They would have to wait such a long time for their own wall to break if they wanted to pivot.
Nobody close to the corner. Disengaged. The maiden switch with the dash.
Oh my
Got a deep
goodness.
smoke,
He thought they were
nade
pushing
pull.
in, so they went for the
Almost
into the
lined
dog
up
stun.
slightly here. A lot of damage
Yeah,
done.
a
Safe for the
lot of
moment.
damage,
There's a
yeah.
heal online, Smoky.
Wow, man. The talent on this
absolutely crossing
team
him off
is
his
so
list.
good.
Just ridiculous. Putting on an absolute show.
Bro,
Precision at work.
good, chat.
Nats has got so much more
I mean,
to do now.
that's what we're used to seeing
That
from them.
1v4.
That's the kind of stuff they've been
Have to
doing all
get
the time.
gifted. A few kills at the beginning, I think, to even make this doable. Spikes in the middle of nowhere. 20
So
seconds
this
to
is
go
actually
save.
really
There's just
good.
no chance.
Really
There's no
good
chance
outcome for them.
whatsoever.
1-9
And I feel for Nats because he keeps getting left
One
in
nine
these kind of
lost
situations,
bonus
but man,
on
what a
top of
round by
all of
Smoke.
this.
He's
Like
gonna
as
pick
soon
up
as
the
they
ult
win a
towards the end
round,
and
they
save it. I
reset
don't
them
know
and they have to have one person
They give it
staying
back to
alive.
Kaka.
He gets a
I mean,
1,000.
Smokey's Vandal
Like it's really nice.
one-tap first bullet accuracy.
Yeah.
They're probably
was
still gonna
sublime.
buy.
And I
I'm
feel
not
like
sure.
occasionally
Redgar and
a different
Soulcast are
player on
relatively
EDG
low,
is going to
but
give you a
Yampy has
round
a lot
like
of
that
money.
every now and then. It's not always Kang Kang. It's not always Smoggy.
It was right around here. I was getting ready to big up Team Liquid and how important it was that they won that previous round, and then suddenly...
Is observing in this
Yeah,
game the
Smoggy
same level
pulls
as
out
CS?
something
It's a
like
lot harder than CS though, so it would
Team
never
Liquid
really
actually
get
look
to
really
CS
shaky on their
levels.
attack side currently.
You'll miss
Their
too
defense
much.
side love the ideas that they had.
It's too
but
much to
there were some
hold,
big
stay on
mistakes that
top of.
ended it with the 6-6 half. Here, they just kind of look a bit lost. They're blocking themselves off from going for rotates. They've
Wait, he
taken
didn't have
A
shield
kind
and he did
control
all of
they've
that?
blocked off
Wait,
vents a
really?
few times. Didn't
That's
like the
kinda
wall in
insane.
that round either, because it stopped
Wait,
them
what's
from
going on here?
threatening a pivot back into A.
Where the hell is that landing?
Okay, they forced into
Section
this.
of mid. It was a nice
Straight up
flash
forced
up to
by
him.
timing is...
His coordination.
It's alright, we'll
off,
pretend we
doesn't
didn't
it?
see it.
Maybe this is
Nice
because Liquid
instant
haven't played
reaction
in a
from
while, but
EDG. They lose Heaven and they take B
dodgy.
main control.
It clears. There really is no sound cues. I mean, Safe's still walking up on the angle,
Nice
but guess
kill.
what? Receives the target.
And his individual level has been anything but. He's been immaculate today.
You can hand this gun back as well if they do want to give the operator. Going to sit himself in a 4 position though. This is very much on the fly calling by Team Liquid right now. It's a
Dude, we
pivot.
get the
Phenomenal.
larking
Red Guard's
jet
gonna
as
be
well. He's
keeping
going to
up
hear
with
the
Forte. Looks like
rotates.
that's what he
This
wanna
is
take it. They
really
leave Safe in
nice.
this forward advanced position to see if he can
Yeah,
catch
not
these
even
timings,
expecting
and he does
it.
just
Man,
that.
Safe is really smart as well.
Absolutely.
He looks like
ripping
a...
off
He
heads.
actually
The
looks
rest
like
of
a
his
just
team
complete
is going to be
player.
methodical now, the way they pick apart this site. Left up to Chichu. To anchor, smoke, drop down. Surely doesn't take the time. He can hear them dropping, walking.
Might take that
Jumping around
timing.
the corner with the shorty.
Okay, everyone was covering it. Both Nats and Soulcast were covering this. They both turn away at the wrong
He
point.
has done enough damage still. It's all up to Howdong.
Yeah, another player left in a 1vx to try and steal a round away. And another spot where you really should just be saving the operator. So apart from a really strange team flash in male, the actual macro idea again is good from Liquid. They
Yeah, Grace is a nice round.
insert Safe very deep into B heaven, and then they use Red
Bull
Guard's
buff.
Omen ult to clear
It's
out
Liquid
of
having an
ramp,
insane raise
which
plan.
allows the players coming out of vents a free entry into A heaven. And that's normally a difficult position to
Is in like
push
on top
because
of
it's a straight
Safe
up
playing.
50, you don't know really which way to look. Red Guard helps with that
Soulcast's
spot
raise
with
is
his
pretty
ultimate.
decent, but
Team Liquid
problem
have got
is he's
good
just,
ideas. Their like game plan and
he's a
macro
great
ideas
flex
are
at the
good,
moment.
Just sometimes they get a bit wobbly in the execution. 8-10 the score. The more rounds that Liquid can come up with where Safe is just put in a position to entry for them, I think the more success they'll have. He's got a hot hand today. I would
Red Guard Reyna.
Form is reaching new heights really as well. Some of the stuff he was pulling off, but
Alright, where are we
yeah,
after
this
all the
continues.
madness
Team
now?
Liquid would love a chance to
Low,
close this one out in 2-0.
low
First match
econ
here
for
of the playoffs,
EDG.
top 8.
So if Liquid want to be doing
Easy
this,
path
this is an
to take
important round for
deeper
them.
into the tournament,
This is
but
different here.
this is different.
2-4 on top of this, definitely can't buy next.
Aggressive orb usage.
I mean, heavy group up here. Just try and set up Kankang. And is it going to be off his contact? He's going to take a shot back away, use the orb as well to
Yeah, the orb is...
follow up.
Well, I think the orb is going to be used to set him back up on the angle so it can go up and down as Shishu wills it, as Kankan
He's
wills
just
it.
taking the fight to him.
That's
so far
but
back.
I still
mean,
think
he has
that
the
Liquid have a
unfortunate
very good
reality as
timing
well of
right
being
here.
that
A lot of the
off
time when you kill a Cypher and he's back
Okay,
here,
so he doesn't
you're
decide to
expecting
play
more
that
like
position
a
aggressively.
3-1 or maybe this can be switched. I was
here.
wondering if they
They
wanted
still
to
have
contact
this
on
orb
site more here. That would have been
being
my
used.
call.
Yeah, another paranoia for Remain. Again, dodged out.
Big miss.
Not hit the shot,
Another
though.
one added to the
Flash
list.
forwards, cuts it
Oh
through,
my
TP!
goodness.
Right up into the center. Red Guard,
Red
where
Guard
is he?
survives 8 HP
He's in
behind
heaven.
him. Did the
Hey, help,
comms
though.
come out that he would have been
Taking a
up here?
ton of
Yes, it
damage
did.
and,
Nice
well,
comms.
tail end as well, just gets
Very
spotted.
nice comms.
Going in and out of these smokes. It's up to Nats once more. This man is just constantly being put in these positions to try and clutch it up in a 1v4.
It's just unwinnable spots, isn't it?
Yeah, they just,
No wonder Nats is at a
I
press
mean, they got a
conference saying Cypher's
little
boring.
bit
When
fortunate with
he's
timing,
just
but
stuck in these situations so often. If his team isn't succeeding,
I would
job
I
as
would
the
love
lurker
to have
is
seen,
give Red Guard
like I said,
alternate
just
options in the
straight up
round,
contact
right?
into site,
So
even
if
though it's
Liquid
madness to
try and
call
go
that
for an
against the
A hit,
op,
but they
just
keep a
burst
few
here,
players alive, it
save
doesn't quite
dog,
work,
dog
they can return
contact him.
back to mid because they know Nats is there and Nats has got it
Another
safe.
time when Nats is going to save and
when
EDG,
the rest of Liquid
again,
go
when
for
they're
an
just
all-out
about
piece,
to, when they're
we
on
just
like
end up
the edge of ecoing,
Nat's playing his
just
own
get another
what feels like a
injection of
1v5
cash,
every
another
round.
round where they
This
save.
map in particular, I would love somebody to
So
count up the
sick.
seconds of like kind of time when nobody's doing anything. I just counted up because for some reason it just feels like either the beginning of the attack side defaults have been really slow,
Yeah.
and it was Edward Gaming, and that, it feels like Team Liquid are saving like every other round.
Well, at least one player's saving. In terms of their economy, actually, that was a little disastrous for them, right? Because 4 players still die. Kankang, though, what a round from him. He finds
If
that
Smoggy and
opening off
Kankang
pick,
both
which
play
ends up
Raze
getting
and Jet,
West,
why
but still,
would you
it
choose the
forces
Raze
all
to
of
op?
Team Liquid to group up in
Dude,
that
this guy
area.
ops on Gecko, man.
His combination
The,
with wall and the wall going up, and that
It
showstopper
doesn't,
completely
sometimes you
shuts
just
down
let
what
them
Liquid
do
were
their
going
thing.
for.
Like, you gotta...
Still a
The guy's so
game.
good, he makes
And
Gecko op look kinda
EDG
okay.
said
I'm
that
not
their
saying
attack
it's
side
great,
was
I
the
don't think it's
dangerous one,
good. It's
but
not even like a
they
tier
also
2
know that
opping
from
agent in
playing
my mind,
scrims.
but it's
I feel like
when you're this
Gotta
talented,
reiterate it.
it's
The
kind
last time they played this
of
map
just
was
works on
3 months
anything.
ago, and with a totally
He
different
ops no
comp.
matter what.
They've presumably playing this, quite a lot in scrims. Maybe that's one of the reasons why the other Chinese teams didn't want to play split against them. But in terms of match experience, they have none. Zip, nada. So it's actually been the defense side where they're getting more value, and part of the reason is Kankang's been able to generate that economy advantage and get his operator online. Something that he just couldn't do very much on Haven. Team Liquid were finding ways of
very
navigating
much.
around the op. Here, they're struggling a bit more to do that.
Even though he's on the Raze as well, I mean, it's still getting away with it.
Smoggy?
we've
Yeah, I
kind of
really
briefly
like
touched on it
Smoggy's
towards the
rifle.
beginning, but
That's very true, actually,
really
for you
isn't
guys
the
saying
best
that.
for a team like Liquid. EMEA's first seed. It's weird to talk about them being tested, but
Hey, I mean, it works. Like, this stuff works.
I think a lot of people want to
It's
see
maybe a
some level of
little bit
really
against, like,
consistent
what you would think, but
highs, to show that this is a
I think
team that
Valorant's
is
a good
serious about
game
taking
for that
titles.
sometimes. Sometimes crazy
runs
works in
like
this
that.
game.
Absolutely.
Not saying that it's too crazy Raze op,
This
but
is one of the rare rounds that EDG are fighting for mid. Just 4 in mid.
this one was a little bit better over towards middle, because at least the smoke went. Timing on that is incredibly unlucky. Oh my god, wait, but how did he get the second kill?
Half a second between having the god timing double
Yeah,
spray down
that's
and getting caught with a
straight up
flash in his face.
unlucky.
And it just all goes wrong for him.
It's been a few timings on this one.
On a coin flip, seemingly, of whether or not you take that right.
He survived on 2
And it
HP
has
as well,
just
yeah, you lot are right.
Everything all over the place. I mean, Yampi
Okay.
has the spike and he's making a play like this. by
Still
the way.
someone 2 HP as well. Haldon has to
If he
go.
died, he would have dropped the spike down.
Another lurk kill
Yep.
over towards A-Ram.
There's one for that as he falls. Now B main.
Steve-O, what's up, dude?
Spotted
Thank you so
out.
much, Steve-O, for the 6 months.
With the dog. That's what one of them is. Redgar finds his one. By taking here,
Ooh.
lovely swing together. They actually
And
do play
nobody's
that
still
quite
alive with
nicely.
2
They've
HP.
taken a 2v4 into a 2v2.
Yeah.
Now suddenly this is so much more winnable.
Nobody's got 2 HP.
Flash over the top, that was a push through into CT. It's Kankang who wants to take the fight. Yampi falls down to a one-on-one. It's Redgar versus Kankang. Still a nade, still a boombot, plenty of tools. 8 bullets left for Redgar. Tap onto the spikes, not planning for him. He has to swing this to get the
Damn,
information.
Kankang's really
Just
on
was
top of
not
that.
favoured.
He was ready for everything here.
It's a close
I mean, they
one.
did
Close
good
up
to
hands
bring
where
this
they
into
should
the
have
2v2, to be
been.
honest with you.
EDG
That was pretty
almost let a
impressive.
4v2 slip through their fingers.
4
But
chances
that's
for
them getting up
EDG.
to map point. 12 on the board for EDG. Team Liquid can't get a read on how this defense is being played. Because I actually really love the way that EDG are throwing in some differences.
I mean, this was more of the
criticized them quite a
EDG we
bit
were
for not
seeing,
throwing
just
in
winning
different pace on
every
their
single
attack side.
clutch.
But on defense, they've left mid open almost every round, hard anchoring on A with their Viper, Shishu, and then that round they just decide randomly to have 4 in mid. And that makes it extraordinarily difficult to tell what they're doing when they run such vastly different defensive setups.
Is this going to be the finisher for map number 2? Viper's Pit blocks off an avenue. A deep dash though, saved. Not wasting time. Smoggy meets him.
Yeah, they go for their
Jet diff in
fast,
action.
setup of
Dash
this.
active, doesn't
And he
need to use the
insta takes
does.
him down.
Anybody
It's a
else
big
following that
kill.
one up?
Safe's been their savior, but
They
he
got
falls
Viper all
first.
up over towards
Who
A.
else on
Man,
Team
this
Liquid?
is a hard round.
Let's
With
go
that
what it takes to
information,
dig
they
them out of
stack
this
3
hole
here, and
and
they
avoid
just have
Lotus.
vision. It's a very, very hard round for Liquid. As we can see, B Heaven is like the answer, but
Calls me.
yeah.
Haldon wasn't even set up with
Nicely
you,
done.
Till. He
they
just
looked
takes
really
the
good
fight,
actually, though.
and the
I
spacing's
liked a
not
lot
there.
of it. Some
Beam down,
big
2
individual
players
step
forward,
up as
just
well. We had
like
some sick
that.
rounds from them.
Left up to Nats and Yampi once more. 2 players left alone in this scenario. To have to be a 2 versus 5 to extend
Man,
the
double
play
duelist
here, but
comes out on
Smash
top
through the
again.
wall, catching the ankle of Smoggy, but he's still alive, still healthy, watching for it. They know where Nats
Double
is.
duelist
The
is
Seekers
so
is, the
good.
knives, why
The only
not?
comp
And
that
of course
maybe
it ends
can
like
rival
this,
the double
and
duelist
it's
that I
an
like is this.
unwinnable
What
1v5,
is that Seeker doing?
Because of course it does. It feels
Bro,
like
it's
every round on
losing
the
its
attack
mind.
side came down to a situation like this, and the rest of Liquid
The C9
can only
comp's
watch
kinda
in
interesting.
silence, realizing that they've let this one completely slip away.
27 seconds.
Man, how many times has Nats been in a situation like this?
Main position
Just whole
being
team
held.
dead.
They give a lot of space towards mid here, but
But even when he tried, you saw the
all
round
split up.
prior to this where he tried to like, where he's
But
thinking what I'm
EDG,
thinking, right? He's literally just like,
again,
man,
quietly
I need to
confident
try and
in
have
these
impact
spots. They
into the
just
round
have to be.
itself. Like, I'm just left in this
Tap on the
situation. I've
spike,
had no
forcing the
impact.
fight out.
He tried to
Getting
force it
baited
a
out
little bit
himself
round
there. Has
before
to
and
try
he
and
still
go
got dealt
for
with.
well.
Very nicely done from EDG.
Shut down EDG.
Alright.
They find their footing on map number 2.
Yeah.
What a time to do it, Josh. We will be
Lotus
going
is
to
coming
map
up.
3. We will be going to Lotus.